Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Eka Santi, and today I want to do presentation about the result of my segment in Thesis Proposal Seminar, which has a title, The Effectiveness of Using Seesaw on Students' Writing Skill in Descriptive Text of Junior High School. Okay, now I will present just in chapter 1. There are some parts in chapter 1. Those are background of study, problem statement, the objective of study, hypothesis, significance of study, and the last, the definition of key term. Okay, now let's see my segment on screen. Okay, my friend, this is my segment. Okay, before I have explained about my title, and now I will repeat again about my title. My title is The Effectiveness of Using Seesaw on Students' Writing Skill in Descriptive Text of Junior High School. Okay, chapter 1. The first is background of the study. Okay, in the first paragraph and the second paragraph tell us about the ideal condition. So the ideal condition of the first and the second paragraph tell us in this modern era, students can master all of skills in English, especially in writing through technology. The technology has a very important role in education, so it means that technology can help the student to solve their problem in education, especially in language teaching or learning. Okay, and then the third paragraph tells us about the factual. So the factual of the students assume that writing skill is very difficult and it challenges their brain because in writing skill there are lots of aspects which have to the student master it. The aspects are such as structure of sentence, and then grammar, vocabulary, capital letter, punctuation, and the other. Okay. And then in the fourth paragraph, tell us about the problem. Based on the factual above, there are some problems, such as the different structure between Indonesian and English in structure of sentences, spelling, and vocabulary. And the second is the old technique which is used by teacher. So the teacher still use an old technique, and technique is not interesting for the student. And then the last is from the student. The students are not interested, bored, and sleepy in learning English. So all of these problems will hinder the process of teaching and learning in the classroom. However, being an English teacher is not easy proficient in creating a class effectively and efficiently. So, based on the problem, the solution is the teacher must think hard ways to increase students' interest in learning English, especially in writing. So, the students have to be creative to create a good strategy to attract the attention of the student. One of the way is using technology. Technology is very famous for the student is a smartphone. In the smartphone provides lot of applications such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Edmodo, and the other. So, but in this researcher will use Seesaw class. Okay, Seesaw class is an application which has many features and help for the students and teacher in teaching learning process. So in Seesaw class, there are photos, videos, audio recordings, drawings, text or link to see what they are learning about. Based on a previous study on using Seesaw class, which is done by Pascalina Widyaseti Ratnaningsih, has brought positive results or positive impact. So the researcher also wants to change a situation and atmosphere at the classroom where the students will enjoy and motivate in learning English by using Seesaw class. Okay, and then the second is problem statement. I just make one problem statement, namely, is there any significant difference between students who are given Seesaw class and those who are not given Seesaw class on students' writing scale of junior high school? This is hypothesis. There are two hypotheses. The first is H1. There is significant difference between students who are given Seesaw class and those who are not given Seesaw class on students' writing scale of junior high school. And the second is HO. There is no significant difference between students who are given Seesaw class and those who are not given Seesaw class on student writing scale of junior high school. The next is objective of study. Yes, of course. The objective of study to know the significant difference between students who are given Seesaw class and those who are not given Seesaw class on students writing scale of junior high school. And then the next is significance of study. There are two of significance of study. The first is theoretically. The finding can increase writing skill by using Seesaw class on students. So in Seesaw class is very suitable for developing the ideas of the student or on junior high school, especially in writing subject. This application also can be used as a way in teaching and learning English process on other skills. And then the second is practically. Practically for the student can be more creative and active in expressing their student, and they can also realize that learning English is very fun and easy. The student will be interested in writing their idea in English with Seesaw class. And the second is the English teacher. The teachers can get some ideas to teach their students so that they are interested in learning English, especially in writing. And the last for the researcher. The researcher gains experience and the observation will be applied to the student where the researcher becomes a researcher. And then the last is definition of key term. The first is Seesaw class. So Seesaw class is based on check. Say that Seesaw is an application is first as Facebook which can add other family member to the account as well. And then based on skills, Seesaw class, the student can use video, photo, audio, recordings, notes, or drawing to show what the learning are. So it can be concluded that Seesaw class is very useful for teacher and student in teaching and learning process inside or outside the classroom, such as during discussion, providing assignment, pictures, and videos. And the second is writing skill. So based on elbow 13, Ironing Theas reveals that writing is from thought, feeling, and perception, which are expressed using words. Okay, and the last is about references. There are 13 references or 13 journals in my background of the study, like this. And then I use style APA or American Political Science Association. You can see like that. Okay, my friends, I think that's all of my presentation. I'm sorry if I do lots of mistakes, and thank you very much for your watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.